Yeah, how cool is that? Historic GTO cars, and there's a bunch of them, 15 rows of GTOs. Boy. Oh, we got the Skull Bandit here, the 03. The 03's got a problem, Bruce.
George Krass, Plainfield, Illinois. Oh, wait, that's a Camaro, right? Yeah, that's George Krass. Got one stopped on track, and the guy says, oh, let's sell it now.
Ah, what a bummer. He's out of the car.
Okay, you can see it on your big screen. The man says, I need a push. Okay, the tow truck has arrived. The driver has convinced everybody that he just needs a little help. Although I don't know if, I mean, what a bummer to come all the way here from, where did he come from? Plainfield, Illinois, and not get to race. I'm sorry, come back and really over.
All right, the 03 is underneath the Firestone Bridge now.
All right. I understand the radio transmission is we're going down to that starting line area for the start of engines. So let's get ready to rumble. Well, we'll fake it later. We'll find some baritone. All right, tow truck bringing the rope tow in the Skull Bandit, the 03 car. George Krass. I say to leave him on the rope, tow him around for a lap or two.
I mean, all the way from Illinois.
All the way from Illinois, and the thing goes bloop on its way to the starting line. Bummer.
Yeah. There's that Roush Mustang I was talking about right there.
Right.
The 15. That's Robbie
15.
Gordon.
Chris Liebenberg.
Yep.
Boyertown, Pennsylvania, 91 Mustang. The 33. That one's Bill Ockerlund. Holland, Illinois, Camaro. The 78 machine. You're getting a good look at him. Chris Hines, Scottsdale, Arizona, Pontiac Firebird. The number 8. 8 is Rick Jeffrey, Diablo, California. 86 Chevy Camaro. The 01 is behind him. Terry Buchheimer, Boyertown, Pennsylvania. Why are they all from Boyertown, Pennsylvania? I got several of them from there.
Yeah.
302 Mustang. They're rolling on out now. Once again, I would suggest, if you're going to try and get photos, get them early before more of them break. I mean, they're fragile.
You know, the other thing is, too, they don't want to hurt these cars either.
No.
Many of them are the owner, and they own these cars. They are their babies.
And it's real paint.
Yes.
It's not a wrap. It's a real paint job. So you want to be nice to it.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you got to find a real painter to fix it.
And they're racing, but they have a lot of respect for each other and each other's cars.
Yes.
The mic there.
And there is no factory coming in to help.
We got another one.
That's that Buick Somerset, I think.
Yeah. All I did was.
That would be the 85 Buick Somerset of McNamee. Did not move from the starting line. They'll have to do something with that before they throw a green. I mean, we did a lot of crazy things in the vintage days, but not that.
Craig Bennett, that's on the pole in the 76 1990 Nissan 300 ZX. He was second last year. Remember they had the battles between the brothers last year? Yeah, Craig was second.
Yeah, last year we had Trans Am throwbacks.
Yeah, and he was second place.
Okay.
I mean, it must be cool to have all these vintage cars in your garage, right?
Yes. I would hope that they aren't vintage tires. You know, I would hope that their tires are, like 2017 or 18 rather than 1980.
As soon as I brought up the Roush Mustang, the number 15 that Lieberberg is driving, Robbie Gordon went, "Oh yeah, that was my first road racing car." And he goes, "Look over there, that 33." He goes, "I battled with that here in Long Beach with Scott Pruitt at the wheel." There's the 33 right there. I mean, they got a lot of history on these,
yes, sir.
These cars.
Ain't no doubt.
15 rows of GTOs.
I've seen them at places like Riverside International Raceway, Laguna Seca.
We're going to watch
Sears
now.
Point.
We're going to watch they're underneath the Firestone Bridge now. We're going to watch for the pace car. If the pace car comes off the racetrack.
Well, wait. Did we get that Buick squared away that was parked on the front straight?
I don't know.
I can't see from here.
We'll watch the pace car. If it's not, the pace car will probably stay out on the racetrack. But the pace car's coming in, so we're going to look for a potential green flag. Historic IMSA GTO field starting to pick up speed, and we go green. The 76, red, white, and blue of Bennett. The slight advantage going down towards turn number 1. Craig Bennett in the 76 leads him into turn 1. Miller's right behind him. Now they're headed up to the fountains. Around the fountain, Bubba Gumps is right there on their right. Now by the aquarium, and now to the narrowest part of the racetrack. Not a lot of passing goes on here. It's very narrow in this part of the racetrack. The 76 of Bennett is out in front in that 1990 Nissan 300 ZX. Joe Miller runs second, the 91 Mazda RX-7. Once again, we're going 20 minutes to the checker flag. On to the back straightaway, short chute. Headed towards turn number 9 comes Craig Bennett in that right, red, white, and blue Nissan 300 ZX. Joe Miller behind him. Underneath the Firestone Bridge. Headed up towards the Queens hairpin. On to Shoreline for the first time. Here they come. Bennett around the hairpin. Running in the third spot is Peter Balajet. Balajet started in third. He's running third. The 15. Watch the 15 is on the move. That's Chris Lieberberg in that 91 Ford Roush Mustang. There's Lieberberg. He gets by and moves into the third spot. Lieberberg moves into third. Looks like the 33 is running in the 4 spot. There's your leader, the 76, headed up towards turn number 8 and on to the back straightaway. Joe Miller still runs in the second spot. Third spot is now that Roush Mustang, the 15, Robbie Gordon's first road racing car, now running in the third spot. You got Bennett, Miller, Balajet. Looks like the number 8. The number 8 is moving up. Ken Davis running in the 5th spot out of Escondido in the 85 Ford Mustang. Bennett leading it. Miller second. Balajet. The 15 has spun down in turn number 1 and returned to the racetrack. That's Chris Liebenberg in that 15 Roush Mustang. back underway, but lost some positions, did Liebenberg. Bennett still up front, that Nissan 300ZX. A good look on your big screen of the 33. The 33 is Bill Ackerland out of Holland, Michigan in the 91 Chevy Camaro.
03 just retired down pit lane.
Trying to pick up our scoring. The scoring's back to 32nd position. Bennett, Miller, Balajek, Leidenberg, Davis, Brown. Zach Brown has moved up into the 6th position. Chris Hines is 7th. There's the 15 going by the start-finish line now. He lost a lot of positions. We'll try to pick it up where he's back to. Yeah, the 15th back to 10th position now. Looks like Baljek may have moved to 3rd position. Picking up the leader now, 76. 76 is your leader. Joe Miller's 2nd. Baljek is now in the 3rd position. Ken Davis is 4th. Chris Hines is 5th. You're looking at the 15. We'll see if he can catch back up after he spun in turn 1. Here's your leader on to Shoreline in that red, white, and blue Nissan. Bennett across the start-finish line now. Followed by the 62 of Joe Miller. You got the scoring on your big screens now. Balajek's 3rd, Davis is 4th, Hines is 5th, 6th is Zach Brown, 7th is Ackerland in that car number 33. Michael Malone is 8th. 9th is Malone, 10th is Jeffrey. Still a very clean race. We're watching the 15 trying to make his way back up in the field after that spin down in turn 1. He went down to 10th. Let's see where he's at. In that Roush Mustang. That's won many races. All right, the 15 is now up to 8th. Chris Liebenberg. Bennett has led it from the green flag. Here's your leader here down Shoreline across the start-finish line right now is Craig Bennett. Good battle going on for 2nd between Joe Miller and the 3 of Peter Baljek. They're battling. Watch the race for 2nd. Here it is here on your big screen. That's the battle for 2nd and 3rd. Into turn 1 they go. Baljek and Miller. Miller's in 2nd, Baljek's 3rd. All right, picking up the leader. Craig Bennett still out in front. Miller's 2nd, Baljek is 3rd, Davis 4th, Hines is 5th, Zach Brown is 6th, 7th is Ackerland in that car 33. They're being nice to each other. They're not trading paint, like I pointed out. A lot of them own the cars, have a lot of respect for each other. All right, we're going to see. There goes the 15 right there, that Roush Mustang. Yeah, we got a lapse time. We're 9 minutes and 29 seconds into a 20-minute race. Bennett has led it from the green flag in the number 76 red, white, and blue Nissan. You're looking at the leader. Here's your leader on the big screen, headed towards the hairpin.
By the way, we're right about halfway now.
We got a
halfway.
spin. We got a spin right there. The 8 car, Ken Davis out of Escondido. And he's right in the middle of the racetrack. Ken Davis, who was running well. Here's a replay. There's Davis spinning it around.
There's a different 8, because that isn't a Ford Mustang.
He's trying to get it out.
That isn't Ken Davis. That's another number 8.
Okay.
That isn't a Ford Mustang. That's 8T. Rick Jeffrey out of Diablo, the Chevrolet Camaro. That was 8T. Rick Jeffrey out of Diablo in the Camaro.
All right, here's your leader. No, check that. That's the Roush Mustang, the 15 of Lieberberg. Followed by the 11, Zach Brown.
That battle was back around 8th place.
Here's the leader, the 76. Bennett out in front. Miller is second. Valchek third. Davis is fourth. Hines is fifth. Ackerland's up to sixth. Zach Brown is seventh. Eighth is Liebenberg. Hard on the brakes on the big screen is the 62 of Joe Miller down into turn 1. Around the fountain they come.
I show 12 minutes down, 8 minutes to go, roughly. I don't know if I trust that number either.
We're 12 minutes and 33 seconds into a 20-minute historic GTO race. Bennett has led it from the green flag, still out in front in the 1990 Nissan 300ZX. For the leader. We got a spin on the racetrack. One of the Corvettes has spun. That's the 88 car.
Michael Malone, the 88 out of Seattle, Washington.
Looks like he's back underway. Looking for the leader. There's that Roush Mustang, the 15, trying to make his way back through traffic. He was running well till he spun down in turn 1. Here's your leader on the big screen, trying to get by traffic. Far left, that's the 76 of Craig Bennett. Headed towards turn number 9 is the leader on your big screen. They get into some lap traffic. Here's the leader around underneath the Port of Long Beach Bridge. Your leader right here, the 76, Craig Bennett. 62, Joe Miller falling off the pace just a little bit now as we're working 14 minutes and 39 seconds of a 20-minute race. Bennett, Miller, Baljek, Davis, Hines, Ackerlin. The top 5 or 6 as my monitor went away. $15 minutes and 23 seconds. Less than 5 minutes to the checker flag.
That's what we understand, but we may be in error.
Oh, man, they are swapping paint. The pink car goes into the 9 runoff at 9. We'll have to see a replay on that. There's the number 28 car. It looks like the 28 car of Walt Brown Jr. out of Scottsdale. Walt Brown Jr. out of Scottsdale in the 87 Chevy Camaro. We'll look for a replay on that. Boy, they were trading paint on the back straightaway, headed towards 9 though. And Brown went off in the runoff. Now you're looking at the 62 down into turn 1. Second spot, Joel Miller. There's Walt Brown. He's out of the car. Here's your leader on the big screen. Headed towards turn number 8. Here's a replay. Here's a replay. Oh! Into the wall. Goes the 28 of Walt Brown. That was a replay. Here it is again from a different angle. Into the wall with a little bit of help there.
Oh? Seemed like maybe.
Walt Brown. That 87 Chevy Camaro. He's over in the runoff, but he's out of the car and looks to be okay. Here's your leader. Around the hairpin, onto the front straightaway here on Shoreline. Across the start-finish line now is the 76 of Craig Bennett. We're 17 minutes and 26 seconds into a 20-minute race. Couple minutes left. Bennett, Miller, Baljek is third, Davis is fourth, Ackerlin's up to fifth, Leinenberg is up to sixth, seventh is Hines, Zach Brown is eighth, Malone is ninth. 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go. Once again, Craig Miller in the 76, red, white, and blue. 1990 Nissan 300ZX has led it from the green flag. We should see a white flag next time by. There's Ackerlin in the 33, followed by Leibenberg in that 15 Roush Mustang. Here's your leader, 76, Bennett. Yeah, looks like a checker flag instead of a white flag. Checker flag is out. Bennett's going to win it. There's your winner right there, Craig Bennett. That 1990 Nissan 300ZX wins the historic IMSA GTO. They're battling to the line. Bennett wins it. Miller was second. Davis is third. Ockerland's fourth. Leinenberg is fifth. Hines is sixth. Seventh is Brown. Malone is eighth.
Okay. Terriac Clanton is on his way to their victory ceremony. There was suddenly at the end more than a little bit of scratching of paint. 76 Bennett, 62 Miller, 8 Davis. Those three should be making their stops at Victory Circle. Lots of engine noise coming by underneath us here as they make their way back into the pit lane. You're looking at the winner. Car driven at one time by Steve Millen, another time by Johnny O'Connell, not just one time. Seasons full. Reminding you again as you make your way out of the grandstands that that's the last item on the main course. A little closer to sundown, it'll be time for drifting over through turns 9, 10, and 11. And your ticket is good for that also. And the concert on the front side where they go down the back chute and get to the biggest shadow, that's where the large fountain is out in front of the Performing Arts Center. And that's where the concert will be with Cold War kids and their buds. But we've got one more victory circle for today. And then tomorrow, large, big time racing tomorrow. Thank you so much for being part of this. You're part of Saturday of the 45th Grand Prix of Long Beach, the Acura Grand Prix of Long Beach. Ground level foot crossings will open in just a little while, as soon as we're sure that everything's towed back. All right. Mr. Terry Clinton and the victors are at the victory ceremony area. So if we can, we'll probably go down there and rock and roll whenever they're set to go.
All right. We're going to start off with third place in the number 8 car, Ken Davis. Making the presentation today is Captain Daniel E. Conway from the United States Army. We wish Captain Conway well and thank him for his service and his upcoming deployment to Korea. Second place in car number 62, Joe Miller. Making the presentation is Tony Phelan from the Social Media and Web Solutions Specialist from Tamiya. And our big winner, who led it from the green flag on, number 76, Craig Bennett. Making the presentation to the winner, Aaron Donay, the Director of Community and Government Relations from World Energy. All right, get those pictures. Then the hats are coming out. You're going to put on the hats here, change some hats, take the pictures with the official Grand Prix hats. How about a round of applause? Come on, let's make some noise for Ken Davis, Joe Miller, and Craig Bennett. All right, it's time for the champagne. Get your cameras ready. The party's about ready to begin.